demonstrate motor and drive efficiency. Now, to see the motor and drive efficiency, we have to see the principal instruments that's being involved. Here is the memory recorder MR6000, the demonstration motor kit, and the power analyzer PW6001. Here we have the motor demonstration kit. Now we have the two parts of the motor demonstration kit, that is the drive and the motor. Now we have the DC fed into the drive, which has been given in PWM format and which is in turn fed to the motor. Now talking about the inputs of this is, of course, we have voltage, which is RYB voltage and its references. We have the current, which has been tapped by the clamp current sensors and been sent to the power analyzer. And we have all the parameters of the motor and the sensors are present down, and all of this can be tapped here and say which is torque, RPM, rotary angle sensor and its references. And all of these parameters has been fed to the PW6001 power analyzer. To show the input to the power analyzer, we have here the voltage of DC and its current, the RYB voltage of AC and its current, and the motor parameters, which is again torque, RPM, rotary angle sensor and its reference. And all of this has been analyzed by the PW6001 and co-analyzed by MR6000, which has been fed via the D2A output. Now, to show about the power analyzer, let me give you a little introduction about the power analyzer. The power analyzer PW6001 has DC to 2 MHz, 3-phase, 4 wires, 6 channels, 5 megasamples per second with 18-bit resolution, and all of this in 0.02 accuracy. We have the measurement and the input here. Now let's talk about the input. We have all the 3 channels here, and per se the first 3 channels have been coupled. Let's put this in the PWM format, and channel 4 in, say, the DC format. And next channel, the next input here we have the VT to CT ratio along with its frequency is being shown. Now, an interesting setup here is that we have an auto range and a manual setup range. As in, you can manually set up the parameters that is required for the testing, or you simply leave it in auto range, as in the power analyzer itself will set it up. And we also have harmonics, which is the total harmonic distortion along with the harmonic distortions up to 100 meters can be identified by the power analyzer. Now, talking about the motor parameters is been clearly shown here, which is again torque, RPM, rotary angle sensor and its reference. Now let's come to the measurements. Now talking about the measurements, which is first the value. We have value per se, voltage, current, power factor, power, apparent power, reactive power, phase angle and the fundamental frequency. Now I'll show you changes. If I can change the input of the fundamental frequency, let's say the fundamental frequency to high frequency, and go to measurements. It reads now 32 kilohertz, and if I go to the input and change it back to the PWM format, it goes back to the measure 152 hertz. And an interesting thing about this instrument is that it's the first instrument to have phase shift, and here's the phase angle, which reads 29 or 30. I go to the input. Now I have the phase shift on and off here. Now the phase shift here is basically it's a function which uses calibrated phase angle error data from the current sensors, and this phase angle error data is to compensate the phase angle measurements, which is very efficient in power analyzing. Now let me turn on the phase shift and go to the measurements. You can see it's 31. If I go back and I turn off the phase shift, you can see in the measurements it's back to 30. Now among these values we have the value of the DC, which is same again, which is voltage, current, power factor, apparent power, reactive power, phase angle and the fundamental frequency. And we have the motor parameters here, which is torque, RPM, motor power and slip. Let me show you the slip, as in you can see the heavy and the light load. You can see the change in the slip if I leave it and if I give load to the motor. Alright, moving on. In value, we have the basic value, which is this, and we have the custom value. And the custom value can be given up to 4 or 8 or 16 or up to 32 parameters. And all of this is also been analyzed by the MR6000. Now coming to the wave. The wave in basic here, as in which shows you the wave of the three-phase voltage, the three-phase current and the motor parameters, which is torque, RPM, rotary angle sensor and its reference. Now all of this is also been measured by this, you can see here clearly. And I can show you a change in the torque, will show you a change in the wave. And you can also see that here. I also give the load and you can see the change in the load, which has also been analyzed here. As I release the load and give heavy load. And moving on. Now we have the vector of voltage and current. I'll change the torque and you can see the change in the voltage. Now coming to the total harmonic distortion, as you can see in the input which was previously told here, we have the total harmonic and the harmonic distortion measurements, and you can see its measurements here. Its order is up to 100 orders, which can be changed per the customer's interest. And finally, the plot. Among the plot, you can plot all the parameters here, and presently the torque is being plotted. You can see the change in the plot, and you can see this here. Finally, coming to the input, we have the efficiency. Now under the efficiency we have the drive efficiency, the motor efficiency and the system efficiency, and you can add to the customer's interest of the many parameters of and their efficiencies. When we come back to wave, right here we have different forms, which is wave as in the normal one. We have wave plus zoom, which is all the parameters of the wave plus their zoom version. We have wave plus value, as in there's wave, and then the value is given right here. And we have wave plus FFT. FFT over here is called the FFT of voltage and the FFT of current. And you have the basic normal wave.
Efficiency.
In the input we have the efficiency. Now the efficiency here is divided again by 3, which is the drive efficiency, the motor efficiency and the system efficiency, and many more parameters efficiency can be applied. I can show you, as I already told, I can show you the difference here. You can see what is efficient.